Hello, beautiful and brave soul. I got a crazy message for you today. And it is going to start with this download, okay? It's going to be good. It's Prince. So if you're ready to next level your life and really understand something really deep about yourself, we're going to go a layer into your spirit here. I have a bunch of cards pulled. I've been channeling, I've been vibing, and the frequency of Prince is strong. So I'm going to read some lyrics because it's about to get real in your reality. So, dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to get through this thing called life. Electric word life, it means forever, and that's a mighty long time. But I'm here to tell you there's something else, the afterworld. A world of never-ending happiness. You can always see the sun, day or night. So when you call up that shrink in Beverly Hills, you know the one, Doctor, everything will be all right. Instead of asking him how much of your time is left, ask him how much of your mind, baby. Because in this life, things are much harder than in the afterworld. In this life, you're on your own. And then he goes, dun, 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 and then it just it picks up, right? This is important, I promise. And if the elevator tries to bring you down, go crazy. Punch a higher floor. So when the devil tries to bring you down, you get in the elevator and you go up instead. You raise your spirits. So he continues on, right? And if you're trying to elevate your level right now, okay, this is a frequency of, if you caught me right now, it's because you went from, I'm feeling low spirited, I need to feel high spirits. You see, I called my old lady for a friendly word. She picked up the phone, dropped it on the floor, is all I heard. Are we gonna let the elevator bring us down? Oh no, let's go. Let's go crazy. Let's get nuts. Let's look for the purple banana till they put us in the trunk. Let's go. Actually, it is truck. Doesn't matter. Because we're all excited, but we don't know why. Maybe it's because we're all gonna die. And when we do, what's it all for? You better live now before the Grim Reaper come knocking at your door. Tell me, are we gonna let the elevator bring us down? Oh no, let's go crazy. So I have here in front of me some cards, and we are not about to let the devil win today. So I hope you're comfortable. I'm feeling real comfortable. I just showed up. And here we are. So the moon is your underlying energy. And it's trying to say there is so much going on that I know tarot, everyone thinks it's always about them, what's going on with them. But no, if you listen to Prince's lyrics, you think this life is hard? You think this is hard? You can't let the outside forces dictate your reality because there's so many illusions in front of you right now. It's trying to trick you into forgetting the moment, the now, that you're meant to live right now in this moment, okay? I got my weekend shirt. It's the weekend. Wherever you are, it's the weekend. Because the weekend is false. It doesn't even exist. We just pretend it does. And you're running around like this servant card here. You're running around, running your errands, doing your things, spinning cups, spinning plates. It's so hectic. And there's somebody here. There's somebody right there. Look at them. You see how you're like, oh my gosh, this person broke my heart. Or you're feeling sad emotions towards somebody else. And because you want to have your relationships, but there's this person in your ear that has no life. So they're whispering, because you're sad, because you're low in spirit, they're whispering in your ear what you need to hear to keep you in that vibration because you feed them. Okay, listen, I know, let me get into it. They specifically are like, oh, let me pour you some more tea. Let me make you continue to attack your partner or continue to go after your person or your friend or your whoever, yourself. You might be self-attacking, because that's a real thing. Because we got a lot of questions right here. We got this not great feeling, PTSD, am I a boy or a girl, Kali, destruction. There is a difference between knowing and understanding is here. And we had the most not favorite person in the world that just popped up, and bully. Which that's what I should have said, that she's a bully. So somebody here is bullying you. And I know we're grown-ups, we're big girl, big boys. But listen, there is something here that's innocent, that's gentle and kind and pure in your heart. But you can't see it because you're walking in the dark. Remember what Prince said? He left us so much wisdom and high vibrational energy, and he's not even here anymore, you know? Be a student here, learn, because I am picking up on somebody that is oscillating between a frequency of empowerment and being taken down a level to accommodate somebody else's frequency rather than stepping through the threshold. Because it is night here. We get day and night. Day and night. 2 songs came through. The lonely stoner loves to free his mind at night. And then I also got into the night, Kanye West. It can't always be day. Or she says it can't always be night. Because that's trying to say it's not always going to be dark, okay? And whatever's destructive in your life, we're going to talk about this. We're going to get through this. I'm going to ask questions over here to your higher self to help navigate you, because it seems like you're struggling to hear and communicate with your oversoul. So let's see what the heck is going on here and how this all relates to what you're going through right now. Because you're supposed to be having fun and living in the moment and enjoying your life. But what happened? The elevator tries to bring you down. Oh no, let's go crazy. Because dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to do this thing called life. The electric word. The woman king. Remember I said power? Ooh, with the cave. Okay. Golden child. I'm seeing very Egyptian symbolism in my mind. So you could have connection to... Okay, let's see where this is going. Somebody's trying to take your natural gifts. Okay. If you were born with something here. You were born with... Okay. I'm getting royalty. Why? Not really why, but I have golden child, the woman king, and I was seeing, like, look at the moon. I was seeing, like, ancient Egypt, right? With the dog and the beetle and stuff. And then I just started to see somebody, this person in your ear. They see you have something, a gift. They see this light in you, this liveliness that they don't have, but they want it. So that's why they're pouring your tea, because they want you to keep feeding their light. Student, what are you ingesting? What knowledge are you absorbing? There's something you're listening to or watching or have learned that is not of your bloodline. Like if you were to have been raised by your people's ways, okay? You have ancestors here that are trying to communicate to me that you have ways about yourself that your people have. So I'm seeing like earth benders or superpowers and stuff, okay? And you were put in an environment to mimic what a poverty mindset upbringing would teach you. Like you don't have these abilities and gifts or something like that. It's like you were a slave. Oh, Sodom and Gomorrah. Sodom and Gomorrah, what's under that? Interesting. So there was an intentional, listen, this is getting weird. I don't know why liars lie. The truth doesn't need motivation. Fluid. I'm getting some sort of how do I want to communicate that, Spirit? So I see your ancient past in some way, shape, or form here. And I see that you have gifts that were some species or bloodline knew how to trick your bloodline into poverty mindset, because that's all this is. We're all mind. It's all mental. We're just here floating on a rock. What does that mean? It is what it is. And the story of Sodom and Gomorrah is about escape. Escaping what? Well, we have histrionic personality disorder. So it's like, are you trying to, I don't think you're consciously, but I think subconsciously, or your oversoul, your higher self is trying to escape a program, a data input, a DNA sequence of information that has you believing that you have a limited version of yourself. So you have telekinesis or some sort of psychic ability. We all do, I think. I know I do. I feel like we should all have it. Why else? I don't know. But let's just go with you for now. So you are discovering through intuition that there is something in your bloodline that somebody outside of you or many people outside of you have known since you were little that tried to take it from you, okay? And you are at this point of escaping it or getting out of lies. There's like lies. Why did they lie? Well, they want your gift. They're feeding off of you in some way. And this goes back to like caveman. I don't know, caveman. That's not the right word. This comes out of, this is a very primal part of you. That's what I'm trying to say. It's very primal, very organic and deep. And it's been bullied through millennia or lifetimes. Who is this person? Because that's obviously I'm not even going to go on that person. You know why? Because there were a lot of spirits just now, entities that were like, yeah, let's talk about that person. We don't want to talk about that person because there's so much people talking about that person. That's just on the surface. That's the layer that you can see. We're not trying to see that. We're trying to see behind the veil. We're trying to see into the spirit world here. I don't care what's on the surface. That's too obvious. We're going into the unknown here. We're going into the darkness. We're going to walk. I walk through the valley of shadow of death and I fear no evil. Okay? We're all going to die. Let's get into the afterlife correctly here. You're starting off with teamwork. 3 of Pentacles. Third eye. I see clearly how I want to build, how I want to fight this spiritual battle. I want to learn. I want to become more. I don't want to just be, I heard obsolete. Obsolete? I don't really know what that means. You're wanting to build your spiritual gifts up. You hear me? Capricorn, you want to materialize what you intuitively know. You want to practice this. You want to ground this. We're starting off really high. We're starting off very ethereal here. Very crown chakra, very third eye chakra. By choice. So this is where you're comfortable right now. You're very comfortable in the heavens. That's why don't let the elevator bring you down. Let's go crazy. Because the more you shake it off, like I was like, dance. I was in a whole concert before this video. Because it was like, and I don't ever get headaches, and I got a headache today. So it was like something wanted to get in my head. Okay, listen. This is all in your control. There's a little bit of hesitancy, like literally fear of the dark, fear of the unknown, fear of your own imagination. I'm seeing literally to discover who you really are. It's been so beaten out of you through lifetimes, not just here. This is almost like you've been lifetime after lifetime after lifetime trying to seek this wisdom, but there's always been a bullying energy around you, programming it out, trying to deprogram it out of your mind. And now you're at this point of the energy in the earth realm is so open and available. And it's like, I could just touch it. Like, you're so close. It's like being able to touch the clouds and like move them and flow and just be present. But it requires you to step out, step away. You have to fight for this. This is a fight. We have a lot of war and battle energy. No preparation. Very instinctual. What are your instincts telling you right now? I have this all over here. Put that right there. So another thing that's coming up is the reason that your family dismantling occurred, whatever that means, soul or blood. Your family was torn apart, so it would be even more excruciatingly painful for you to figure this out, to come to this wisdom. But that's just telling me you're very powerful, very intelligent. Yeah, when you figure out your gifts, it's going to be, I'm hearing a song, it's so magnetic. I don't know that song. You're going to be able to pull this in. See, listen, they have your focus on all these other things. Oh, gosh. I wish there's so many visions. But I'm seeing you discover that you are... Okay, let me keep pulling these. Look, let me pull the rest of these cards. This is good. It's saying while you're coming to, you're awakening, you're opening your third eye, your crown chakra is lit. It's like, there's so much up here to play with. I could have fun for days, forever and ever. I need for nothing. This is all I need in my life. you're remembering before you were human how easy things were, and trying to put that into reality. You're coming to realization of how to do that, how to blend. It has something to do with nurturing your personal power. Finding what grounds you. The star just kind of fell, being hopeless, getting caught up in the past and the memories. It's like you're remembering a lot. You're remembering not only what happened yesterday, last year, 10 years ago, but I'm more focused on what happened 50 years ago, 150 years ago, 1,000 years ago. Your soul, the expansion, your spirit, it's more like this life is just like a blink of an eye, and small problems aren't really that important when you get this high, which is why people get high. It's like there's so many ways to get there. Fasting, meditating, breathing, but also the fast track, right? Shrooms and other substances get us close. At least try DMT and like ayahuasca. I forgot to get the last card. So you're definitely, if you're here, you're trying to get there naturally. Ace of Wands. You're trying to discover what is the action needed on your part to make this happen, to not need for anything. No bags, no baggage, no nothing. And it's funny, I saw this earlier. You have to take a risk here. So there's something very scandalous and shady you kind of have to do, because that's what reality, if we were playing a game of cards with reality right now, which we are, you're playing a game with reality all the time. The game right now is so dirty. They're not playing fair. It's dirty. It's a dirty game. And it doesn't mean be evil or dark or sinister or hateful, but it does mean take a risk. There's no playing safe right now. Play safe for who? For what? Nothing's safe right now. This is the most unstable reality I've ever seen in this life, this flesh suit. It's kind of fun. Play with it. So I want to get some cards from your higher self here and see if I can communicate to you what it wants to say to you. I am helping you now. And it fell right here where two tools are being handed to you by the universe, by God. So you're being handed a cup and a wand. And if you're the alchemist, if you're the magician, it's saying, here are two tools. This is Minecraft. Go make something. This is, I don't know the other options. I know this isn't fair. Nothing is fair. It's balanced, it's not about fair. I don't even know how to put that. I watch you with your family. I am going through my life review. So your soul is like watching you be so hung up on your attachments to this life, this brother, this cousin, this uncle, this ex, this partner, this parent, whatever, this boss, this coworker, all these people. And your oversoul is just kind of like, what's the problem? Oh, some minor what? I'm trying to teach you how to levitate. I'm trying to get you to elevate your soul to a dimensional space and time where these kind of things don't matter. Like, I get it. We're here. We're on a playground with other people. But if people don't want to play, don't play with them. They don't want to play. They don't want to play on your level. They want to play on their level. You're over here trying to play like something else. They're just like, let's jump rope. And you're like, no, I'm trying to invent a whole new game you ain't never played before. You know, like, I don't know. It's not, and it comes off as very greedy and selfish. But that's all right. I love you. I love you came out. Remember self-love. It's like, who cares if people love you or not? Do you think Prince or any of these awesome people, it's not about do they love me? It's about, do I love me? Do I show, am I going to die with a legacy that I accept as why I came here to be who I am? Your oversoul is saying, how can I help you? I realize how much I hurt you. So they want you to see that, yes, things are painful. Things are intense. And you're getting a little bit of a butt whooping right now. Life is playing hard game on you. But it's so you can grow. It's so you can learn to magnetize things to you. So you can be evolutionary. You want to evolve here. I'm telling you, science is about to, in a heartbeat, come up with things that it's going to be, we're about a heartbeat away from science coming out and saying, everything we know to date is a lie. And we're going to have to adapt and move forward because everything of the foundation that we've built upon is incorrect. Sorry. But, continue to play this game with us. And you're just like, what? I'm tired. I just want to relax. And no. So we need to tidy up here. The spider twice. I like that because I was seeing the web, which was what made me think of the magnetism with the Queen of Wands, because a spider has a system. It creates a web and it waits. And that's very important to your energy right now, because right now you're in their web. Look, you're in their web. They're pouring your tea and you're in their web. Because you're showing up as a student, which is great, because you're always going to be a student. But it's time to elevate here and raise your vibration to a place of mastery, to know thyself, to know who you are and what you came here to do. Why are you here? You're here to go crazy. You're here to shake things up. You're here to be loud and vibrant. And sometimes being loud is actually being quiet, being soft. Time master. Exactly. Time master. Who's in control of the time? You are. You're in control of time. You are the controller. This whole reality is yours to play with, and you're playing. Step it up, though. Activate the fire. You hear me? Like, I'm just getting somebody that really needs a little bit of, like, someone needs to light a fire under your butt. And that's kind of what reality is doing. It's lighting a fire to let you know, you better come on. We got 5 and 7, 1 and 9, 1957. 1957. We also have 36 and 35 here. What is a closing message? You are right. I do kind of want to get one of these, because we're going to read this one. Because what this card will do for you It's going to give you insight into medicine, which is what we need right now. You need some medicine. So, wow, what I tell you is playing with the clouds. Look how they're playing with the clouds. 44, Valerian. Look that up, Valerian. Because we got passion flower here, surrender. So beautiful. 43 and 44, magic. This is magical. Okay, we're going to read that one. 43. If the elevator tries to bring you down, go crazy. So it's all about surrender. Fall into it, the flow. I had an experience that I put in my book where I felt like the way the universe forced me to surrender was so crazy. And what I saw and experienced, the expansion, I mean, there's a level of surrender here that you haven't quite opened up to. And the universe really needs you to open up so they can get this message to you. Sacrifice, surrender, choosing growth, trusting, discernment, rituals of letting go. This also connects to Neptune and the moon, which is funny because we have your underlying card as Pisces and the moon, which Pisces is ruled by Neptune. So very interesting how that all comes together, especially with the Egyptian vibe I was getting, because we're talking about your powers here. They're blocked. We couldn't even get to, I really wanted to tell you what your powers were and what was blocking them, but we couldn't even get that far because of, I might do a part 2. Let's see. Passion flower, a precious botanical native to Central and South America, was named for the Passion of Christ, referring to his suffering and death by Roman Catholic priests in the 1500s. It was also called La Flor de las Cinco Lagos, I don't know, or the flower of 5 wounds, referring to Christ's stigmate. The 5 petals and 5 petal-like sepals of the flower represent the 10 apostles who remained faithful to Jesus throughout the Passion. The circle of hair-like rays above the petal represents Jesus' crown of thorns. Above the petals represents, where's the card? There's the card if you want to see what I'm talking about. Since its introduction into a European herbal medicine, passion flower has been used as an anti-spasmodic, hypnotic, anodyne, anxiolytic, oh my gosh, sedative, and nervous system tonic. The leaf became popular in North American medicine. So we're talking about the nervous system here. Tranquilizes edgy nerves, helps with insomnia, mood disorders, headaches, colic, migraines, menstrual cramps, diarrhea, nausea, eye disorders. Okay, cleanse the spirit. So I'm just going to encourage you, because obviously I don't feel like reading. I started rebelling there. Passion, if you look it up, because this book doesn't have all the answers, but Google, ask your internet about passion flower, how it can help you heal right now, because there's some spiritual medicine here in this flower that can help you open up your third eye, open up your ability to see clear to the path of healing so you can tap into your power, which you're clearly trying to do here. You're trying to be enlightened, and that's something that can help you get there. I'm going to leave the reading there. Also, Valerian, don't forget. Valerian. Acceptance. Accept and surrender is the key here. Accept and surrender. Let go of attachments. Surrender to the divine. It's a process. It's like I said, I wrote a book. It's on Amazon. It's linked below. If you're interested, I go into detail of how I was trained and taught and guided to how to do that. So That is linked in the description below, along with if you want to book a personal reading, we could go a little deeper into things, or if you have a specific question, leave a comment. Let me know if this resonated, and I'm going to go do part 2, and I'll see you next time.